Ever feel like you're caught in a whirlwind? Like the world's spinning a little too fast?
Definitely. I think we all experience that from time to time.
Well, today we're taking a deep dive into how Islam approaches stress and anxiety.
Sounds fascinating.
It is. We'll be looking at excerpts from a source called Textcole.
Okay, so we're getting into some real, primary material here.
Exactly. And what's cool is it's not just about coping mechanisms,
It's deeper than that.
way deeper. It's about cultivating inner peace. Finding that calm in the middle of the storm.
Oh, I like that. A sense of resilience.
Right. And it all starts with this idea of tawakkul, which basically means trust in Allah.
Okay, so that's interesting. Trusting that there's a bigger picture, even when things feel tough.
Exactly. It's about recognizing a divine plan, even amidst the chaos.
I can see how that could be a powerful mindset shift, surrendering those anxieties about things outside your control.
Totally. It's like that saying, right?
Yeah.
Grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change.
Yeah, yeah, it reminds me of that. And the Quran also reinforces that idea. Verily, with hardship comes ease.
Wow. That's a beautiful reminder.
It is. So it's not about, being passive. It's about facing challenges with this inner strength.
Finding that balance between acceptance and action, right?
Precisely. So you're not just overwhelmed by worry, you're empowered to focus on what you can actually do.
And the outcome,
Yeah.
well, you trust that it's part of a greater plan. I'm also curious about the role of prayer in this whole framework. It seems like such a central part of Islamic practice.
Absolutely. It's not just about, ritual. It's woven into daily life. 5 times a day, you step back from the world, reconnect with something bigger.
Feels like hitting pause,
Yeah,
right? Taking those mindful moments throughout the day.
exactly. 5 little resets. And the physical actions like bowing and prostrating, that combined with reciting verses from the Quran, it's incredibly grounding.
Grounding, can you elaborate on that?
Sure, it connects you to your body, to your breath. It brings you back to the present moment.
So it's about quieting that mental chatter we all experience.
Precisely. And then there's Deek, remembering Allah through specific phrases or words.
Dike. So is that like a form of meditation?
Kind of, it's like a mental mantra. You're constantly refocusing your thoughts on gratitude and the divine. And the repetition, it creates this rhythm that calms the mind.
Can you give us an example of what someone might say during dhikr?
A common one is Subhanallah. It means glory be to Allah.
Subhanallah. Beautiful. And I love how the Quran says, verily in the remembrance of Allah do hearts find rest.
Right. Such a powerful image, finding that stillness amidst all the noise.
I feel calmer already just thinking about it. The source also mentions the Quran itself as a source of guidance. How does that tie into stress management?
The Quran offers wisdom,
Yeah.
practical advice for navigating the ups and downs of life.
So it's not just a religious text, it's a source of life lessons.
Exactly. Think of it as a guidebook for handling those challenging situations. Reading it, reflecting on its verses, it can bring comfort, purpose, even a new perspective.
It sounds like turning to those timeless teachings can be a powerful way to reframe your thinking.
It really can. And it also emphasizes a key virtue, sabr, which means patience.
Patience. That's definitely something we could all use more of.
Right. But it's not about gritting your teeth and enduring hardship.
So it's more than just tolerance.
Way more. It's about developing inner strength, resilience, seeing challenges as opportunities for growth.
So it's about transforming that struggle into something positive.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because ultimately, patience leads to greater rewards.
Okay, I'm seeing a theme here. Acceptance, patience, growth. And there's one more point I found fascinating. The idea that helping others can actually reduce stress.
It's so true. Sadaqah, or charity, is a huge part of Islam. It's about shifting your focus outward, doing something good for someone else.
And that takes your mind off your own problems, right?
Totally. It creates this amazing sense of purpose, gratitude, fulfillment, and that really helps to counter those negative feelings.
It's like the saying, it's better to give than to receive. It seems like there's real wisdom in that. And it sounds like Islam also emphasizes a healthy lifestyle in general.
Definitely. The sources talk about moderation in diet, getting enough sleep, the importance of fasting during Ramadan.
It's a holistic approach, right? Mind, body, and spirit.
Absolutely. It's all interconnected. You can't neglect one aspect without affecting the others.
That makes so much sense. And it's not just about individual practices either, right? There's a strong emphasis on community in Islam.
Right. It's about being part of something bigger than yourself, a network of support.
So you can share burdens, celebrate joys, seek advice.
Exactly. It's a safety net,
Yeah.
a place to find strength and guidance. And it also means surrounding yourself with positive influences and avoiding harmful practices.
So it's about making choices that support mental and emotional well-being, both individually and as a community.
Exactly. And then finally, we have this beautiful concept of shukr, which means gratitude.
Gratitude. Such a simple yet powerful practice.
It really is. It's about choosing to focus on the good, appreciating the blessings in your life, even when things are tough.
It's about shifting that perspective from what's lacking to what you already have.
Mm.
So it seems like what we've uncovered here is more than just a set of stress management techniques.
It's true. It's a way of life.
It's a way of thinking, a way of being in the world that cultivates peace from within.
Exactly. And it makes you wonder, could these practices, even if adapted for a secular context, offer valuable tools for anyone?
Anyone seeking peace and well-being, no matter their background. It's a fascinating thought, something for all of us to consider as we navigate this crazy, beautiful journey we call life.
I like that. A crazy, beautiful journey.
It is, isn't it?
It really is.